Wait, that doesn't look, that looks like a ham sandwich. Hi, people of the internet. I have a lot of work to do in this video, so if you are new, up above my head is a link to the playlist on my 1991 Toyota MR2 Turbo, who I call Mr. Dose. Everybody else, all the parts are here for the MR2, so that means I need to get to work on this guy right here, Mr. Dose. This is a finger. This is actually a Sarah. That's a Gump. All right, Wally, give me some heat. Thank you. Oh yeah, oh wow. In the last video, I replaced the outer tie rods, and someone brought up a good point in the comment section that I should replace the inner ones while I am at it because they could not support themselves, the weight of the inner tie rod. It just kind of like flopped around. And you're right, I should, and I am. Ouch, I knew that was gonna happen. I do dumb things sometimes. I can't help it. You can either measure or you can count threads. I counted threads just because I like to count. I will make funnies. All right.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
It's on the 14th thread. This should be good enough just until I get it to the alignment shop. It's not gonna be perfect, but it should be pretty close. And there's the new inner and outer tie rod. Just gotta assemble. Disassemble, assemble. Somebody's gonna make a comment about me using a crescent wrench. I don't own a 28 mil wrench, so I have no choice. Oh my God, I can't do it. I'm not strong enough. There's nothing wrong with these steering rack bushings. Sarah, why do your project cars take so long? Oh, I don't know, because I spend 2.5 hours trying to change inner tie rods. A pipe wrench will do it. Are you kidding me? I summoned the Google, and apparently there is a tool designed specifically for removing inner tie rods. Today, I'm driving one of these guys. Please, Mitsubishi, make a comeback in America. Bring us back the Evo and a 3000 GT and a Cyborg hatch and a Galant VR4. All the good stuff. Got it. I actually rented the kit. There was no point in buying it because it was $110 and I'll probably ever use it maybe once in my life. So hopefully I can get that thing in there because it's really girthy and I don't know if I have enough room. Time to get you out of here. Whoa, that's pretty. This guy right here has to get slid over my inner tie rod. That's on there. I might not have recorded that. I think I didn't because I just had to hit record. I'm sorry. I got another one to do still, but I got it out of there. There's exactly 14 threads right here on the top half of the inner tie rod. So, got a fresh set of crash bolts so I can adjust the camber on the front of the car. To-do. To-do. I'd like to take a moment real quick and call myself out on something stupid. If you see right here, focus, on the top of the inner tie rod, there's this little wafer of sheet metal that has 2 tabs that are bent over to lock this guy in place. I didn't pay attention to that on the driver's side, and that's why it was so hard to remove. But I was prying on it pretty hard, and these things bent out of the way pretty easy. So, I don't know, maybe it's a little bit of both. Oh well, I made a mistake. Doesn't matter, it's out. This guy right here here is my little washer that I need to bend down. Washer, I'm gonna bend you, okay? Okay. I'd say that's pretty bent. Okay. I don't know how I'm gonna do the top. I really don't. Well, that's something. There you go. All back together with the exception of the boots. I need the inner clamps. I can't reuse old ones that hold the boot in place. It's okay. When I return the tool tomorrow, I'll get new ones. My mission for tomorrow, since it is now going on 9 o'clock at night, I need to pull out the stock front anti-sway bar and install the new one with my new end links. And the front will be done with the exception of alignment, and I can start on the rear. Morning. It's the next day. I just went and stopped and got some of these little things right here. They're little DEI clamps, I think, for wrapping headers, but I need them for the boots, for the tie rods, because I don't have new ones, and they're really hard to find at stores for some odd reason, but those will work. In the words of the great Sub-Zero, finish him. Was it Sub-Zero that said that? I thought it was Shang Tsung. It was Shang Tsung. That's his name, right? The old dude. All right, back to work. Ugh. I guess I should have wore some safety glasses. There we go. Oh yeah, that's nice and tight. Keys. See if it comes loose when I turn the wheel lock to lock. Okay. Shut up! Here's one lock. Let's see. That looks good. Held in place. The boot's all the way extended. I didn't get all the dirt off of there. Still a little dirty, but it's serviceable. That's all that matters. Gymnastics, Sarah. Don't hit your head. Ooh. I'm so graceful. I have a DSLR aimed underneath the car at that boot to check it for me, so I can put it back to center, which I don't know. I think that's center right there, and check the footage. I need to order a new AC button. That one's all peeling. Play. Yep, looks like the zip tie stayed in place. Good. Time for anti-sway bar. Yay. God, this is so well packaged. Nice. This looks like it's gonna be pretty easy. I got two 12s right here, and then same goes for the rear. Two more 12s right there. The whole bar drops down. Taco salad. Here goes. Oh yeah, these bolts are like brand new. They're so clean. It's like I'm working on a brand new car. Oh, okay, the bolts in the rear are much smaller. There we go. Sway bar out. Ouch, that was my elbow. That was, what, like 10 seconds to do that? All right, maybe not 10. The way these holes work is there's 3. The outermost hole is the softest setting, center is medium, and closest hole to me is the stiffest. I'm putting it in the softest for now. Okay, now that's out of the way, just thought I would teach you. Oh no, don't eat it. Jeez, there's so much glue. Wait, that doesn't look, that looks like a ham sandwich. Now it's time to inspect. Last step, new end links. Look at these things. They're so meaty. Watch, I'll pull the old one out and you'll see why it's nice. It just looks nice. Got a little bit of scuff marks on it though. What, a 12? They're a 14. They're girthy. Look at the difference between the two of these. Look at it, it's like 4 times as thick. That's crazy. Yep, they're identical. Also, FYI, I am putting the hardware on here loosely because I need to put the weight of the car on the suspension so that way I can set it with a preload, or opposite of preload, whatever. Dude, I'm getting so excited. And I can't even drive this thing yet. I'm still excited. I gotta do the rear. If I had someone helping me, the car would be done by now. But I don't have anyone to help. I got hair all over my wrist. So I just discovered something. My sway bar has a ton of lateral movement. And that's because it came with 2 different sets of bushings. And these ones are too small. Go ahead and pull this guy off. There's so much lube on here. I don't think I'm gonna need to re-lube it. Here, transfer a little bit of lube over. There we go. I don't even have this thing fully tight and there's almost no lateral movement. That's good. The whole reason why, ow, I just pinched my finger. Huckleberry Crunch, that hurt. If you have funny cereal. The whole reason why I'm replacing these end links to begin with is because this side is bent. And the anti-sway bar, I'm tightening it because I'm just so smart. Wow, that's a big bruise on my finger. Look at that. You can't really tell, can you? I'm trying to use my shirt as a backdrop. Project Binky. It's bent. It's super noticeable. There you go. It's like, why can't you tell on camera? That's so weird. It's not that noticeable on camera, but super noticeable in person how bent this thing is. That's in there. All I got left to do is tighten the suspension with the weight of the car on the ground. So I gotta put the wheels on. Grab me a tripod here so I can be somewhat professional. Somewhat. Looks like a little swimming pool for robot babies. I'm so excited. So excited. There we go. There we go. I made some notes so I won't forget before I go to try to drive this car, but it's all back together in the front. I cannot wait, dude. This thing, everything is new on the front of the car. Everything. I replaced everything. It's gonna be so good. I mean, look at this old crap. The old anti-sway bar, the old end links that were deteriorating and falling apart. They were completely blown out. Not to mention the old crappy bushings that were on here. And not just the bushings for the anti-sway bar, but literally all the bushings on this car. All of them. There's no factory bushings left. The steering rack, those are the only 2 bushings left for the steering rack, but they looked mint. They weren't dry rotted or anything. Those will be easy if I decide I want to replace those. There's no alignment issues. I can just drop the rack and change those out. But yeah, I'm gonna start on the rear of the car tomorrow. And yeah, I think that's it for this video. I'm gonna go eat, I'm really hungry. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon with another video. Bye.